Leo Harper was an ordinary man, living a mundane life in the bustling city of New York. Every day, he would wake up, go to work, and return home, following a routine that never changed. But deep inside, Leo felt a yearning for something more, something extraordinary. One day, while exploring the attic of his old family home, Leo stumbled upon a mysterious artifact. It was an ancient amulet, glowing with an otherworldly light. Drawn to it, Leo picked it up, and in that moment, his life changed forever. As Leo held the amulet, he was transported to a mystical realm, a world filled with magic and wonder. Here, he discovered that he was destined to be a hero, to save this realm from an impending darkness. Guided by a wise old sage, Leo learned to harness the powers of the amulet. He trained tirelessly, mastering skills he never thought possible, and slowly transformed from an ordinary man into a heroic figure. With newfound courage and strength, Leo embarked on a quest to defeat the dark forces threatening the realm. Along the way, he faced numerous challenges, forging alliances and discovering the true extent of his abilities. In the final battle, Leo stood against the Dark Lord, channeling the full power of the amulet. It was a fierce confrontation, but Leo's determination and bravery prevailed, bringing peace to the realm. Having fulfilled his destiny, Leo returned to New York, forever changed by his journey. No longer just an ordinary man, he carried with him the lessons and memories of a world where he was a hero. The journey of Leo Harper, from ordinary to heroic. 12-year-old Leo Harper lived in the small, sleepy village of Greenridge. With messy brown hair and a knack for fixing broken things, he spent most of his days helping his father at their modest repair shop. Life in Greenridge was simple, predictable, and, by Leo's account, dull. Every night, Leo gazed at the distant mountains, imagining adventures beyond his village. One day, he whispered to himself, "I'll do something important, something big." One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, a cloaked stranger staggered into the shop. His eyes darted nervously, and he clutched a leather satchel close to his chest. "Boy," the man rasped, "take this and protect it with your life." Before Leo could respond, the stranger shoved the satchel into his hands and disappeared into the shadows. Moments later, soldiers in black armor stormed into the village, searching every house. Frightened but curious, Leo opened the satchel. Inside was a small, glowing crystal that pulsed with warmth. "What is this?" he wondered aloud. The crystal seemed to hum in response, as if alive. The soldiers reached Leo's house, demanding to search it. Panicking, Leo hid the satchel under the floorboards. His father urged him to stay quiet, but when the soldiers began ransacking the shop, Leo's anger flared. "You have no right to destroy our home," he shouted. The commotion drew the soldiers' attention, and they found the satchel. Just as they seized it, the crystal emitted a blinding light, knocking them back. Seizing the moment, Leo and his father escaped into the night. Leo and his father took refuge in the forest, where they encountered an elderly wanderer named Arlen. Arlen revealed himself to be a guardian of the crystal, an ancient relic of immense power. "This crystal," Arlen explained, "chooses its keeper. It has chosen you, Leo." Leo was baffled. "Me? I'm just a kid from Greenridge." Arlen chuckled. Great heroes often come from humble beginnings. Over the next few days, Arlen began training Leo, teaching him the history of the crystal. It was the heart of Lumora, a source of light that kept the forces of darkness at bay. An evil warlord, Lord Malvek, sought the crystal to plunge the world into eternal shadow. Leo's training wasn't easy. Arlen taught him how to focus the crystal's energy, but its power seemed too vast for him to control. Frustrated, Leo doubted himself. "I'm no hero, I'm just a kid who fixes things." Arlen placed a hand on Leo's shoulder. "Even the smallest light can banish the deepest darkness. Trust yourself." Their camp was soon discovered by Malvek's shadow hounds. Though terrified, Leo managed to create a protective barrier using the crystal, saving Arlen and his father. For the first time, Leo felt a spark of confidence. Arlen led Leo to the hidden city of Eldwin, where a resistance force was gathering to oppose Malvek. There, Leo met new allies. Kayla, a fierce archer who trusted no one but her wolf companion Shade. Thomas, a clumsy but kind-hearted blacksmith with dreams of becoming a knight. Mira, a mysterious healer who seemed to know more about the crystal than she let on. Despite his doubts, Leo found himself becoming a leader among them. Together, they planned to infiltrate Malvek's fortress and destroy his source of power, a dark crystal known as the Void Shard. As the group journeyed toward the fortress, they were ambushed by Malvek's forces. Someone had betrayed them. It was Mira, who revealed she was working for Malvek all along. "The heart of Lumora belongs to him," she said. "Give it up, Leo, and I'll spare your friends." For a moment, Leo hesitated. Then he stood firm. "You'll have to take it from me." Using the crystal's light, Leo managed to fend off the attackers, but Mira escaped with critical information about their plan. The group reached Malvek's fortress, a towering structure shrouded in darkness. Inside, Malvek awaited them, wielding the Void Shard's destructive power. He mocked Leo. "You, a mere boy, think you can stand against me? Surrender, and I might spare your village." Leo gripped the crystal tightly. "You don't understand," he said. "I may be just a boy, but I'm not alone." His allies attacked, creating an opening for Leo to confront Malvek. The two clashed, the heart of Lumora's light against the Void Shard's darkness. The battle seemed hopeless until Leo remembered Arlen's words, "Trust yourself." Summoning all his courage, Leo focused the crystal's energy, unleashing a brilliant wave of light that shattered the Void Shard and defeated Malvek. The fortress collapsed, but Leo and his friends escaped just in time. With Malvek defeated, peace returned to the land. Leo became a symbol of hope, though he insisted he was still just a kid from Greenridge. "You're more than that," Kayla said. "You're a hero." Leo returned to his village, where life slowly resumed its quiet rhythm. Yet he knew that if darkness ever rose again, he would be ready to face it, not because he was special, but because he had learned to believe in himself. Years later, legends of the boy who became a hero spread across the land. Children would sit by the fire, hearing stories of how even the smallest light can shine brightly enough to change the world. And Leo Harper, the boy from Greenridge, became a beacon of that truth. Leo Harper was just an ordinary boy living in the quaint town of Eldergrove. He spent his days exploring the lush forests and dreaming of adventures beyond the horizon. One day, while wandering through the woods, Leo stumbled upon a hidden grove where an ancient, mystical sword lay buried beneath the roots of an old oak tree. As he grasped the sword, a surge of energy coursed through him, awakening powers he never knew he possessed. With newfound courage, Leo embarked on a journey to discover his true destiny and protect his town from looming threats.